we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together, so earn that ranking. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle. It's Harden. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, LSU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
To the air, it's Jennings. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on fourth down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So first down here as they go back to work. A design run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Fighting off the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of time you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
As they start the drive at their own 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. Crosses the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for guys.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through a tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown!
but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. This time on target. Spins away from one. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. boot it away and open this second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the toss to the left. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And and he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Harden. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here.
He's loose on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit.
Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
SMU 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Handoff from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
SMU 6.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Mustangs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Moving out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Finds his man. It's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And after making the interception,